Milwaukee. I want to find some Jeffrey Dahmer. I know that's gross. Some of his stomping grounds where Jeffrey Dahmer.
So, you know how cold it gets in Milwaukee through the winter. What's really cool about this city too is they have a lot of connectors from building to building. I mean miles and miles of them. So you can see like one right behind me here and one right in front of me, and they're everywhere. And that way you can stay out of the elements and you can just go from place to place to place. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna be overwhelmed. I love this stuff. Oh, new, that's it right here. New, that one.
It's one of our favorites, Allagash. Always about the coffee. So she walks anywhere near coffee, she's got to get some. What are you getting?
Cortado.
Did you give me anything?
No. Did you want some coffee? You don't drink coffee.
She does not know me. Seems selfish, doesn't it? Anyway, really cool place. Lots of food, drinks, name it.
This is a ginormous donut.
Look at that. Almost as big as my hand.
It's only $2.50.
$2.50. Yum. Chicken.
It's a mini meatloaf. That makes sense.
Kind of a staple of old Milwaukee beer.
I love that.
It's old school right there.
Broom City. I'm here for the beer. Drink and be merry.
Yeah. Jerky, plenty of cheese. You can get your sausage, your broths, your steaks. Come on, somebody. Look at that. I am not a Pabst Blue Ribbon drinker, but I wonder if I should have one while I'm in Milwaukee. I think I'm going to try one. Whoa.
Lobster. Are we in Maine? Fish Company, but that Bloody Mary looked incredible.
Well, you can get a Bloody Mary there and then go over and get food after.
Well, St. Paul's has a Bloody Mary, but that Bloody Mary had enough food that's lunch.
That Bloody Mary had bacon.
It had a bunch of stuff, that's lunch. And it had a beer chaser. It was lunch, it would be lunch.
What are you eating?
What happened? This is what happens when he leaves me alone.
So I just came outside to get away from the crowd and relax in the sun, and you bring me a...
It's like a lemon, poppy, raspberry something. Here,
Okay.
have some.
What else you got in there?
Oh, well, I got salsa, honey, cheese,
All right.
Wisconsin things.
All at the public market.
Right. So we came downtown and we went to the market. We ate. We saw some pretty cool Wisconsin things. Now we're going to
Go to the City Hall buildings, pretty cool. And there's a couple older buildings that are in town, so I would check those out.
Yeah, they're on the National Registry, so they've been,
Yeah.
they're definitely pieces of history. So,
And we walked the Riverwalk about a half a mile.
yeah, it was really quiet for a Monday. I mean, it looks a little busier now that we're leaving, but it's pretty quiet.
Then we jumped into the market, and it's not too bad.
8,
But I bet on Saturday and Sunday it's pretty busy.
probably.
And there's anything you want to eat is probably inside.
I was looking at a lot of the labels, and they were from Clearwater, Florida. So I'm like, wait, I'm not buying that. Clearwater, Florida, I'm always in Florida. So I wasn't buying anything from Florida. And then I saw something, I was going to get a fig spread, and it was from New York. Like, I'm not getting it. I want Wisconsin stuff while I'm in Wisconsin. But I got some cheese. Cheese is from Wisconsin. You do have to pay for parking. Plan ahead for paying for parking. We're actually going to a lighthouse and North Point Lighthouse and a pretty popular brewery. So check these things out.
Saturdays and Sundays for 3 hours if you want to come up to the North Point Lighthouse. Now you can drive up to it, which is what we're doing. Check it out.
And for the record, we knew that.
Yes.
We knew it was closed.
So we knew it was closed?
We're learning.
Yeah. But you would think maybe a Monday they take a day off, or Tuesday, but take off Monday through Friday and they're open just on
Only the weekends for a couple hours. It's all right. You still can see the lighthouse on the outside. It's plenty for us.
I will tell you, right on the other side of these woods is Lake Michigan, and there's a beach area, there's tiki bars, tons of volleyball nets. I mean, really a lot to do. So if you have time to waste or time you want to go relax, go out there and hit the beach.
Yeah, there's tons of bike rentals and kite things and a marina.
And the swans. You can rent like swan paddle boats.
Yeah.
And you can, or
paddle around. Paddle around, or pedal.
Pedal, you pedal, whatever. It's like a paddle in the back. But anyway, really kind of cool swans.
You're not paddling in Lake Michigan, you're paddling in some little river or something.
The marina.
The marina, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the lighthouse.
Did you get the specs on this?
Let me see.
You're gonna have to do a voiceover for that.
No, right over there on the wall. Go read the wall.
Okay, just reading a little history on the North Point Lighthouse. The first lighthouse was built right over near the water in 1855, and about 20 some years later, they had part of it just fall off into the water. So then they approved a new area off the beach. That's why it's away from Lake Michigan and up high up here on the bank. And they approved that, and it was built in 1880. And then later on, they had to do some more riveting and adding to it, which ultimately doubled its size. So it started out at 39 feet. As you can see now it's 78 feet. And I guess from like 1912 to 90 something, the beacon actually worked, and since 1994. And after 1994, the light hasn't been on. I guess because of navigation systems, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's not used today, but pretty cool.
Tell me below, do you like A, Peyton to read you the history of the building, or B, look at the link below? Tell us what you want. You want to hear it? You want to just click on it?
But when you see on your TV, you can't see the link below. I am reading that she doesn't want me to do that anymore.
What are these?
Beer drinkers.
But do you think they're the top of keg things or something? Or brewing fermenter things? It's fun.
How was your experience at Lakefront Brewery?
So we didn't do a tour, which is fine. You get a couple beers or 4, so we didn't want to drive after that. So we just each had a beer and relaxed, and looks like a great place.
So it's a great place. Looks like it's after 4 o'clock now, so they opened up a bar on the lower side near the water, and you can sit on the upper deck over facing the water as well.
You can rent a kayak.
You can rent a kayak down there. Hey, there's a lot of beer, plenty of food, a lot of space inside. If you want to take the tour, it sounds like a really fun time.
$13 during the week, $16 on the weekend, because you get a little more of a tour.
Yeah, on the weekend, I guess they're not brewing, so you actually get to go downstairs. So
on the production floor. All the merch is here.
Pretty cool place. Obviously, it's a staple here in Milwaukee, so if you get an opportunity, come out.
Milwaukee's about beer.
It's
And
Brewtown.
Harley.
Brewtown.
Brewtown and Harley Town.
Harley Davidson, baby.
They don't go together, drinking and driving.
No, do not. We're out.